So we're here with Alan, and we're talking Trump. So keep going. Let us know about your feelings on Trump.
Well, I mean, again, it's complicated. I believe he came at the right time for him to have his 15 minutes of fame, whatever. I mean, I knew him before, and then PBS had specials before he got voted in. Just listening to him into the primary elections, talking about all of his competitors are all Republicans, and there are like 15 of them, and he had negative crap, excuse me, he used worse words than that,
Yeah.
for all of his opponents. I think, you fool. One day you might be wanting to be friends to make it a better world instead of the fool just, he thinks he's number one. And I think when I saw the specials, my memory isn't as good for names, but definitely one of his idols, 50 or 60 years ago, I don't know exactly what yeah, I mean, he's somewhere near my age, 70, whatever. But he liked somebody in politics, but he was definitely a person that was trying to corrupt our society. The guy he was an idol. I mean, his idol. I can't remember his name. Basically, had
Probably
his
Hitler.
well, the guy that definitely was corrupted in his own way, and good old Trump looked up to him. And I think that's why you got big problem, because if you're looking up to the wrong person, there's no way you're
Gonna get in office and do a good job.
and then the PBS, I mean, the PBS gave me a lot of his history. I didn't go to look up in the books or media or whatever, but obviously, I mean, he made a lot of money. But a PBS show said the fact is he does not even own many. I don't know the fact. He does not own many of the hotels,
Yeah.
because he made a deal after he had expanded in Atlantic City to, I think, have 3 new hotels simultaneously. It turned out he didn't make near the money he wanted, and he went bankrupt.
Yeah.
And so it turned out that none of the banks wanted to deal with him, and they made a deal. They said, we'll forgive your what he owed them and let him keep maybe the one hotel and his name, and they would hire him, I think, for $500,000 to use his name.
Wow.
But he had to give up. Actually, this was probably, I mean, when Atlantic City 20 years ago or whatever, when we had a downturn more than 10 years ago. And then he screwed so many people back then. I mean, that's my language, excuse me. But
A duck doesn't change into a dog, so he's still a duck. So we knew we were getting when we voted him in. We knew he had been bankrupt. We knew he was racist. We knew he had done shady things with money. So
for
I
sure.
mean, America, if you allowed this guy to come in and you really knew what you would get, it's like
The dilemma, getting back to politics, which I never used to be much in politics, that we all want to look up to somebody. But the fools under world conditions, I mean, a lot of humans, including Americans, thought that we need change. Okay, but change isn't always good, and they didn't seem to realize that's a possibility. They just thought, he says he's going to make change, he's going to get rid of the scum. Instead, he's really good at creating his own scum and so forth. And that obviously, when our current day, he's not, now he's one of his henchmen, just got
just like you
prison
said,
time.
just like you said, make America great again. It made me scratch my head. I was like, when was America great?
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
year is he talking about?
like-
1610
I
or
was
what?
like, I wasn't quite sure, but I knew it wasn't great for us